It's just so simple. You know, you just bring your waste down, you throw it in, turn it over, and in a couple of weeks, a couple of months, we've got these worms and soil and enrichments for our garden.
Yeah.
You know, it's fantastic. So easy.
A couple of us on the Strata Committee found postcards in our letterbox from the Compost Collective, so we thought it was a great idea. Very simple actually. We exchanged some emails to arrange a meeting, and then Compost Collective came along and helped us set up the bin. Well, we got little buckets for our scraps in the kitchen, and we were given a stirrer for the bin. We put up the different signage.
I have always enjoyed composting. It's something that my parents gave to me. So when I moved to Sydney and it was limited opportunity, it was a great outlet.
Our whole building started to do the Compost Collective, and it's been a great thing. It's made us very environmentally conscious.
Build the community a little bit more. People were aware of, how to use that compost bin and what can go in and what not.
We're fortunate to have a bit of a garden here in the inner west. We got the other 3 units involved, and everyone brings their compost and puts it in the bin, and it's been quite good. So and then every few days or so I'll stir up the bin, and when the grass gets cut, we put the grass cuttings in and mix all that up. So it's really going quite well.
I was wondering about the progress, whether we were doing okay, and emailed and got a feedback follow-up session within a week. After the feedback session, I felt like much more confident about it. I put very little in the red bin now.
I liked how when we first started composting that the council gave us a little weigh. Remember, we had the bucks and to weigh it and we write down how much it was. It was so amazing to see how much waste we were actually throwing into the compost instead of just into the bin. It was 2 or 3 kilos a week. It was incredible.
So we've had a few challenges, but they've all been, workable, managed. Mm-hmm. So I guess one of the main challenges we had is that we're pretty close to the river here, so we actually had a bit of rodent activity going on in the compost, and one of the ways that we overcome that was actually getting some support from the council to rat-proof them. The rats can't actually come up underneath.
We haven't had any problems since that.
No.
And then we've also got a Facebook page for this building, and that's kind of made things a little bit easier.
We don't bring back to the dirt whatever we extracted. We mine the dirt without giving back. So composting is important in that respect, to bring back nutrients into the environment and feed us.
I'd highly recommend joining the Compost Collective from the point of view that you can create some great compost, reduce the waste that's going out from your unit block onto the street.
For me, it was like, yes, let's do it here, because composting is environmental friendly and it helps improve our backyard.
It's been a great way to actually get to know the neighbours and become friends, and actually some of us have become really good friends as a result of this.
I'm very impressed that a community of people can kind of agree on something and do something that actually takes a bit of effort. Little tiny little thing you need to do once a week, and it's worked, and that's amazing.
It has worked, Brilliant.
Our gardens are looking like lovelier than ever.
Yeah.
So I think for me it's just been that knowledge, and it really makes me happy inside to know that that waste isn't just going into something that's not useful to anyone.